I know I haven't made a video in like over a year, and I'm so sorry. I've been like busy with life and stuff, but the thing is, like, now I was planning to make like vlogs and stuff, kind of like vlogging my sleep paralysis, because I was having it like last year. I was having it at almost every single night. Like, it was ridiculous, and it was getting to the point where like you would think you would get used to it after a while, but it was getting to the point where I would be like afraid to go to sleep at night, and so every night I would stay up late until like I just couldn't stay awake anymore. Till I was like literally like falling asleep. Like, that sounds really weird, but like, you know, I'd be sitting here like, and I couldn't keep my eyes open, and so then I'd just go to sleep because I had to. And I heard that that was something that actually made it worse. Like, if you're not getting enough sleep, then somehow that causes it. But yeah, I guess it just depends, because like I've tried to do research, and I think anyone who wants to know should just do their own research and try and figure out for yourself like what's causing it. But I don't know, I've seen a bunch of different things. Like, the ones that I've seen that I think are probably the reasons for mine happening is probably stress, because I get so stressed out really easily. Like, it's not even funny. I will just get to the point where I'll get to the point where I'm sorry, I can't talk today. I'll get to the point where I will just like break down and cry because I'm so stressed out, and it'll be like over the littlest things too. Like, I don't even want to talk about it, but like, it's bad. And I don't get enough sleep at night because, like, I mean, I stay up late at night watching like Netflix and YouTube, and don't judge me, but yeah, stay up till like 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll be like, oh, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I should probably go to sleep, because, you know, I have to wake up at like 6 to go to school. It's not a good habit to get into. So that probably was the main reason for that happening. But I mean, it's really weird because I just stopped having it like almost completely. Like, I think I had it one time over it was over the summer. I think it was in August, like right before school started. And like ever since then, like, I haven't had it at all. It's been 3 months and I haven't had it. And it was just really weird. It just suddenly stopped. Like, I don't know. I mean, over the summer it kind of makes sense because, like, you sleep in as late as you want. You know, there's no school, nothing really to get that stressed out about. And it was, like, right before school, so I've been, like, stressing out about it. But it was really weird, and I'm not getting any more sleep. And, I mean, I'm still stressed, but I guess not the way I was. I don't know. But it's really weird. But, I did have it over the summer, and it wasn't anything big. It was just like I wake up and I can't move. I was just like, oh, okay, we're doing this again. And then I just like shook myself out of it, and I went back to sleep. And there was one time, it was in like, I think it was in like June, right before we had our exams for school. That's why I think stress triggers it, because usually when I have like the scary ones is like when I'm like really stressed out, we have tests coming up or something. But I was laying there in my room. I'm sorry, I was listening to music. But I was laying there, and like I woke up and I couldn't move, and I didn't want to open my eyes because I had been like seeing stuff before, and I was kind of scared. I was just like, oh, I don't want to see anything. But I heard this really weird noise, and it was like, I think I don't remember exactly what it was in my last video, but I heard this like beeping noise, kinda. Misty, my cat's meowing, I'm sorry. I heard this kind of like beeping noise. It was like, like a low kind of beat. I don't want to do it because it was so stupid, but it was just like a low beat kind of. And I was just like, what is that? And so I couldn't help it. I opened my eyes and I saw, like, I think it was just the way the light was, because my door in my room, it was like, it's kind of open. It's like here, it's like this kind of, and so it has a shadow like that, and there's like one corner of my room, it's like completely dark, and then we have like a few lights on downstairs, just like so we can see if we have to like get up in the middle of the night for some reason, so we don't like trip and fall. And it like shines in my room a little bit, and there's like that one corner. Misty, please be quiet, I'm trying to tell something. Okay. And so I can't see like anything in my room over there, and I do have a table that I could kind of see the outline of, and there's a doorknob over there, and so I think I just kind of like saw this, but it was really scary. But like I was sitting there and I was just like looking at it. I don't know why I was staring at it, but I was, and it looked like a little like round thingy like that, and the doorknob looked like an eyeball, and then it looked like it was just like a dark black like circle thing with eyes, and it was like kind of glowing, and I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like trying to close my eyes, but I couldn't, and I don't know why. I was just laying there, I was looking, I was like, okay, and it started to like kind of move toward me, and like I closed my eyes really fast because I got scared and I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to know what was gonna happen, and like I started to kind of breathe hard, because you know when you're nervous you're just like you know, you're like hyperventilating and you're getting like freaked out and everything. And so I was trying to just like lay there and just relax, and I was trying to focus on moving my pinky finger, because that's what's always worked for me. They say if you focus, I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I have a bad habit. See? Anyways, but I was trying to like focus on moving my pinky finger, because usually that works for me if I focus on moving like one little part of my body, like my pinky finger or something. Like usually you're trying to just like you know, just like jerk everything and wake up because you're panicked. But they say if you focus on like one part of your body and just kind of like just that it'll help. And sometimes it does, but I mean it's hard sometimes, you know? But what was I know? Oh yeah, and so I was trying to focus on that, but I kept hearing that noise, and suddenly it was like really hard to breathe, and I couldn't tell why, and I was just like, I was trying to breathe, and I felt like I couldn't breathe. Like it was the scariest thing ever. I was just sitting there and I was trying to like gasp. I was just like like that, and I literally felt like I was just like not being choked, but just like something heavy was on my chest. Like it felt like if someone put like a bunch of dictionaries or something on my there's a dictionary right there, but like heavy books or just like something just like on my chest, like I was claustrophobic or something. It was really weird. And I was just laying there, and I was scared to open my eyes, because I know there's one about the hag where like the old lady comes and sits on your chest, and I don't want to talk about that. It was scary. But I was like afraid because I didn't want to see that, and so I just kind of kept my eyes shut. And I was focusing. I was like pinky finger, pinky finger, pinky finger, and I woke up and everything was fine. But I was just like kind of freaked out about that, and yeah, that was really scary. But I think that's scarier. I cannot talk. I think that's scarier than the other one I had about the man in my room, and I think I explained that in my last video, I think, because that was like the first thing I saw, and it really freaked me out. Like I went and actually looked around in my house to see if there was a man in my house. Like it was scary. I don't know why I did that. Like what would I have done if I had actually found someone? Like that would not be good. I'm not gonna laugh about that because that would be really bad. Like okay. But I did have this other one, and this is kind of stupid. Like, it was a dream, but it was like sleep paralysis, and it was just really confusing for me. Like, what it was we were driving, like, I think it was spring break. We went to Tennessee for like a week, and we were driving, like, it's several hours from where we live, and so we were in the car for, you know, a few hours, and so I got tired, and I was just like sleeping. And the way I sleep in the car is kind of weird, because like sometimes I put my pillow over like beside me on the seat, and I'll sit by the window, and I'll just like wrap my seatbelt around my shoulder and lay down like that. And I know it's probably not very safe, but if you're tired, you're gonna go to sleep. So yeah, it's comfortable. So but I don't know if we'd get in trouble for that or not. I'm not gonna talk about that anymore. But like we were. Oh yeah, and so instead of that, what I did was, I don't know why I did this, it's not comfortable at all, but like I took the seatbelt thingy right here, and I like pulled it out, and I like wrapped it right here so I could kind of lay my head, and I was sitting like this, and I could see out the window, and so like I went to sleep, and I was looking out the window, and I just like fell asleep like that. And in my dream, we were driving in the truck by an amusement park, and like we got out of the truck and everything, and my parents were just like, okay, Leanne, go. Oh, I just said my name. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. They're just like, okay, go have fun. And so like I went in the amusement park and I like got on one of the rides, and like when the roller coaster went downhill and then it went like on one of the loop thingies, and like when it went upside down, I fell out of the roller coaster, and like I was falling for a really long time and I was screaming, but then my dad's truck like drove underneath it, and so I landed in the truck. Like I fell through the sunroof, which he opened. Thank you, Dad, for saving my life. And like I've landed in the seat, and I was just like laying there how I would have been asleep, and I was like looking up through the sunroom like that, and like we kept driving under these roller coasters because we were like driving through the middle of an amusement park, and like we drove over this one. It was like yellow and blue, and it went through another loop, and when it went like upside down, a guy fell out, and he had like blood all over him and everything. It was really disturbing, and he was like falling towards me, and I was laying there in my dream. I was just like, oh my gosh. And I was like, in my dream I was trying to move and I couldn't, and I was just like trying to like, you know, shake myself up, and I was just like, I couldn't move. And then in my dream we went over a bump, but in real life we went over a bump too. And so like when we went over the speed bump, I woke up in real life. This is really confusing, sorry, but like, yeah, I was laying there. I'm awake now, but I can't move. And so I'm sitting there, and I'm like trying to move. I'm just like, oh my gosh. And so it was kind of scary because I just had that dream. And then I'm looking out the window, and we're driving by an amusement park, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like really? Like it just scared me so much. And I remember I was trying to like talk to my parents, like don't go to the amusement park. We weren't going to, but we were driving home. But I was just like, I remember I was trying to tell my parents something that was like really freaking me out. And then like after a while I shook myself up and I was awake, and I just went back to sleep until we got home. So okay, I'm about to run out of time, so sorry if this video is kind of dumb, but thought I'd do like a little update thingy. Misty, I guess I should let my cat out because I shut her in here to force her to spend time with me. No, she has like a little cat tree thingy, and Missy, she's like right there. She's right there. Hey, Missy. And she's got her litter box. She's got food and water. She's fine. I don't like when the TV does that. Oh, it freaks me out. I'm sorry. And it turns into like that static screen. Oh my gosh, I cannot stand that. Okay, but what was I talking about? Okay, well I'm just gonna go now. So thank you for watching this video. I just thought I'd do like an update thing. It was 12 minutes, almost 13. I'm sorry. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.